Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. I just put on some hand cream that I really think has expired. It's very, very, very tacky and you need a stick here. Lucy, you gotta let Kitty Cat come for stream. This is her time. I know it's exciting. She's like right here. Sweetie, you gotta let her, can you come over here and sit? Good boy. Kitty, you wanna come up here? Okay. Hi chat friends, good morning, good morning! We're still in the thick of, also look at how cute. We're in the thick of mediating canine feline relations in this house where we're really taking some big steps towards peace and harmony and bringing down the cat dog. Well, you gotta stay there. Oh kitty, it's okay. You gonna go back to bed? Oh, Lucy, this is her time. Did you chase her out of here earlier? He just wants to play, but he's like really persistent. I think like the longer we keep them together, she's not in any danger, she's just kind of annoyed. The longer that we keep them together, the more he's gonna get kind of bored of her, and then eventually it'll be back to normal. We just gotta kind of get through this week. He's 100% innocent. I am his lawyer. Does Moosey like to lick lotion hands? I don't know if I really let him lick these ones. He likes to lick everything else though, so probably. Oh, big ears. Alrighty, welcome, hello, it's Sunday. I have a confession to make. This is a deep failing from my heart and soul. I forgot to finish the derby yesterday. I never did the derby on stream. We ended up doing delves instead, which was great. It was super fun, and I got a lot of delves done. But then, I guess, I don't even know if I believed I would go back and do it, but I for sure did not go back and do it. So I am 1 week behind a la derby marks. Hi. What are you licking my knees for? That's weird. He's still, hi. He's still getting used to being around. Yeah, they'll figure it out. It was this morning she was sleeping in her bed and he walks right up to her very calmly. And she can tell she can't see him, but she can tell that he's there. And she's just kind of waiting to see what he's gonna do. And then he does like a big play bow. He's not anywhere near her, just like in front of her. Like he jumps up and he lands down on his elbows. And then she's just like, what? And then he's like, all right, never mind, try again later. And he just wanders off. But it was really funny because he came into it so hot. Dipperly, gonna finish up right? Nice. Hello. Hi. Hi. You can settle down in here. I know I need to get a bed in here for you. Because 3 beds is not enough. Finish up right on normal. Nice. Bun, thank you for the 3-month resub. Appreciate it. So yeah, I did not finish the derby. I had time to as well. I just like, it completely skipped my mind last night. I did some gathering instead. That's why I had some gold on my hunters. I just went and did some herbing and mining because that was what I was in the mood to do. Days are due. Thank you for the 56-month resub. Always enjoy your streams. Thanks, Hazel. Thanks for being here. After the egg boss on Wednesday, couldn't get it down. Darn that brood keeper. We have brood tender, brood layer, brood twister. That's the one. It's one of those words. Brood twister Ovanax. I should know. There we go. I sold a couple more files. That's nice. I think I'm vaguely moving up in gold, but I cannot deny the fact that if I was to just, also I'm like over here. Excuse me. I can't deny the fact that if I was to just take all this time that I'm using to like buy things and craft things and sell things and just go mine an herb, I would probably come out ahead. I think that my gold per hour mining and herbing right now is exceeding the gold that I'm making from crafting when we don't take into account concentration. With concentration, it's quite good. And I think the longer I keep going and the more acuity and knowledge points I get and everything, I think it's going to continue to get better. Which reminds me, I need to check to see if there's any good patron orders I need to do. For an augment rune? I don't know. I don't think so. He's laying down on the floor right next to, like, he's wedged himself between my chair and my PC. He barely fits. You're so goofy. He's been enjoying his new freedom to have the whole house, and he's been following me around. Gotta be close. Gold per hour is pretty redonk right now. Not terrible for cloth skin either. Bear Bakery, thank you for the 20 For the 59-month resub, my goodness. Had my first raid night since Shadowlands last night. Lots of fun. Did not roll over 30 on a single piece of loot. Oh, man. Rest in pepperoni. Sometimes that happens. Augment runes acuity. Yeah, I think we're not going to worry about that. I have been saying all week. Oh, hey, she's back. I've been saying all week. You get your box? I'm right here if you want to come up. I know it's stream. Stream time is kitty time. I won't let him get you. She's not afraid. She's just annoyed. She's just looking around like, man, why's the dog gotta be here? Yeah. She doesn't put up with stuff like this for long. I just gotta be careful about how I move my chair because I don't want to run over anybody. Hi, do you want to come up? If I scoop you, are you gonna be mad? Sometimes you like to keep your autonomy when you're around him, but it would be so much faster if I just picked you up. Sweetie. He's over there, though. That's where the dog is. Oh, dear. I think we're gonna have to do this a few times. Oh, you want to be up there? I guess I can be up there if you want. I can put the milk in. I think it's fine. Lucy, you gotta leave her alone, okay? She's, oh, hang on. You could see her before on set. Yeah, there she is. Here's where we're at. Hi, honey. Hi. Moose, can you leave her alone, please? She just doesn't like it. I know you're being good. Moosey, come over here. Come over here. Moose, leave it. You come. Moose, you can do it. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. You say. Good. Good. We'll get there. I guess this is mine now. I guess we're carrying this around because that's where she wants to sit. Although she is right in sniffing range, so I feel like she may not stay there. Debarger, thank you very much for the gift subs, and Zaldias, thank you for the gift subs. I want to do dungeons, but I want to give it a little bit before I get into them, just to get them settled. Lucy, sweetie, just leave her alone. We're gonna be doing this for a while. Hi, you want to come up? Hey. Yeah. She doesn't like that. Let's see here. Lucy, yeah, you over there. You want to come up on my lap? She does not want to give up stream time, and I get it. It's okay. It's okay. I got you. Yeah, you lick the lotion hands. That's fine. He also, sometimes he gets very excited when she jumps, because he's like, whoa, she can fly? She can levitate? What's that all about? Lucy. You're gonna get timed out. You're gonna have to go back out front. Yeah. Yeah. Moose, leave her alone. We're working on it. And you concerned you might take an interest in the plushies. Oh, for sure. 100%. Yeah, leave her alone, bud. She said no. Hey, that's the monkey. Leave her alone. Usually when he realizes he cannot play with the cat, he's like, fine, I'm gonna eat your stuff then. And he'll like go take like a glove or a plushie or something. Which I do try to discourage, but it's not life or death. I know. They're gonna be great. Calm around each other more than half the battle. It's taken us over a year to get here. It is like, alright, he's gonna, don't you chew my cables. Moose. Oh, I see what you've got. You can't eat that. For a variety of reasons. He's laid under my desk. Moosey, leave it. He's got one of my tiny squishmallows, which is actually a concern because you really shouldn't eat that. I don't think he's gonna eat it, but I don't want to find out. But the kitty's on my lap. Moosey. Yeah, he has a tendency to get huffy and be like, well, fine. If I can't play with her, I'm gonna... He just like pouts and he breaks other rules, but I think he's just laying down now. The main trouble remaining to me is that I don't think I can move my chair back in. Glad I found you live. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Apologize for all of the pet-related disruptions. We do have gameplay coming eventually. We'll get them all settled down. Kitty just wants to... She comes every day for stream. We've done this for many years. And she is not about to give up her stream time. Moose. He's kind of sniffing the back of my PC, and the problem is that he actually knows how to unplug them. He's been practicing with a different one, so if the stream goes dark, then I will be back. But yeah, you can't eat any of that. Oh, hi, sweetie. Kira's a diva. She needs her 15 minutes every day. Keep pets, good opening act. Under the desk, next put feet on dog. I can't move my chair in, and I'm like quite far from my desk right now. I wonder if we can, I think it's gonna wreck my back if I try and play like this, but I don't want to run over your tail, buddy. You can't be frustrated with him because he's so stinking cute, especially when he's like pouting. He gets this little wrinkly fuzzy face with his little teddy bear ears. And he just looks at you like, what? What did I do? I'm sorry. Oh, buddy, he's pouting. There we go. That's not so bad. You're laying down. You're laying down. I am in a dungeon spec. I'm in... Oh, I feel like I should fix it. Normally, typically this dungeon spec is an Oracle dungeon spec with Star instead of Halo. I had just swapped it out for healing delves because I wanted Halo for healing delves. Hey, leave it alone. Moose. Yeah, good boy. Although, he's like hooked his paw on a cable. That's concerning. I don't even know what cable that is. Honey. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's my mouse cable. That's what you've got. That is not a toy for you. It's mine. That's how I play my games. Negotiate with dog treats. I'm a little silly. I don't actually have any in here with me right now. What I really need is a spot for him. Right now he doesn't know where he's supposed to lay down in here. And he's just kind of picked a bad one. Eventually I want to get a desk or a bed for him off to the side here so he can just snooze while I'm streaming because I think he wants to hang out in here with me. Is it true that Halo doesn't just fall off after 6 targets? He's pulling my mouse. Moose. Oh, he's laid down on it. Honey. It's a bad spot to sleep. You're so cute though. I would normally get up and move him, but Kitty just settled down and she's had a day. Is it true that Halo just doesn't fall off after 6 targets? Like, you mean it's not target capped? Is it meant to be target capped? He's pulling my mouse. Healing reduced beyond 6 targets. So if it's not being reduced, then it's broken. Because it says it's supposed to be. So it's possible it could be broken. Lots of things get broken. All right. Currently, my vault is in pretty decent standing. I've got 3 normal raid slots. I've got some decent delve slots. Hey, 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 hey. Don't be doing that. You're gonna shut the stream down. Who do you think buys your kibble? Where do you think all your toys come from? Moosey. Moosey, can you come back here? Moose? Can you touch? I know it's really hard. Can you stand? Oh, good boy. Can you touch? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Do you think you could lay down over here? Yeah, that's it. Can you lay down? Oh, good boy. Yeah, good job, bud. Here we go. That's better. Having to give my sub to buying toys. He goes through them, that's for sure. We've done some research and hey, don't you sniff her butt. We've done some research and development into toys that will last longer than half an hour, and the answer is not many. I want to figure out what the dungeons are, actually. Stone Vault, Necrotic Wake, Dawnbreaker, Siege of Borealis, Tyrannus Scythe, Grim Batol, City of Threads, and City of Echoes. I'm pretty sure these 2, City of Threads and City of Echoes, I actually haven't even done on like a heroic. I did a Dawnbreaker 0 earlier, and then I think I've done like a Stone Vault heroic because I had a quest for it or something. I'm kind of interested in doing the new ones on Mythic 0 to kind of learn them, but I kind of feel bad, like maybe I should queue them on heroic first, just to see them, because I feel like it's mean of me to dump my inexpertise in a bunch of pugs. I could also the older dungeons I've definitely done. Are you gonna farm Marrowfang and Stone Vault Mecha Suit via Mythic Plus? Probably not. If I get them in the course of my regular season, that would be great. But historically, every time there is a mount in the Mythic Plus rotation, I don't do it any more than normal. I don't have the stamina. So far, the roughest boss I've found was City of Echo's final boss. Also, this is kind of extra of me, but I'm actually gonna queue heroics for the specific ones. I mean, I could even do, like, follower dungeons, but for threads and echoes specifically. Dawnbreaker and Stonevault, I mean, I don't know what's going on in them, but at least I've seen them. I'm gonna healer queue for those on heroic, just to kind of have a little walk through it. Have you ever thought about setting up a throne wish list? A throne? I think they need a castle first. I don't understand what that means. Surprised you haven't done any Mythic Plus yet. I mean, there isn't Mythic Plus out yet, but I'm also surprised I haven't done more Mythic Zeros. I think every opportunity that I would have had to have run Zeros, especially with my friends, we've just been doing Delves instead and getting kind of set up with Delves. So this is City of Echoes. We've got 3 bosses. And it looks like the first one's up here, called Avanox. Standing and vile webbing causes web wrap. Alerting Shrill and Gossamer Onslaught inflict party-wide damage. Ferocious Bite inflicts heavy damage to its target, increases damage taken. Alright. Now the trick is, if I'm going to learn anything, I need to pay attention. I don't know how valid it is to try to learn these by seeing them in heroic. I think this is just an anxiety management tactic. My results is doing zeros is normally only 1 to 2 people know anything. Yeah, I was listening to some of my friends run some zeros last night while I was gathering, and it sounded like it was really chaotic. Like they were getting, even with like really good players in there, they were getting brick walled on some things. So I feel like as a healer, it would be nice if I knew a little bit what was going on. Although the way I'm gonna learn what's going on is by doing it, so we'll see. Kitty, are you happy? You got your lap back. You're nice and warm and cozy. They were very cute. They both slept in the bedroom, and they both slept on the floor. So she wasn't hiding on the bed or anything. She was in her own bed on the floor, and he was in his own bed on the floor. And they both slept all the way through the night. It was very nice. I was like, I turned off the lights, and it was only his second night sleeping in the bedroom. And I'm like, listening with all my might to try to figure out if he's gonna eat her food, because he knows he's not allowed to, and he's usually really good, but he did try it again recently, so I was just listening for it to make sure that if he did, I could stop him, because she's a grazer, so she likes to eat in the middle of the night, so usually there's food in her bowl overnight. So I'm like listening to see if he's dunking his nose in her water because he likes to do that, and that's fine, I guess. And I'm just like listening for crunching to see if he's gonna go for her food. And there's like this weird like wet sound. And I thought maybe he had brought like something back that he wasn't supposed to have, like a glove or a plushie or something. It was chewing on it. It kind of sounded like he was mouthing something. And I turn the light on and I sit up to go like, gotcha, haha. And he didn't have anything. He was just laying on the bed going num 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 to nothing. Like he didn't have anything in his mouth. I don't want to get in that shockwave. There we go. Also, this is a little bit exciting, isn't it?
Shockwave.
Do I have... Yeah, let's do... There we go. We need a nameplate so we can see where all our damaged friends are here. The only Mythic Zero we got brickwalled on was when the healer convinced me a 563 tank would be fun. I should have known better. I mean, it sounds kind of fun. Hopefully not eating spiders again. Autumn Fairy, thanks for giving out a gift. So I did actually end up hearing crunching, but it wasn't her food. He had gotten up and gone all the way out to the front room to go eat his food that he had left in a bowl there. It was quite funny. He's like, all right, guys, I'm hungry. Hang on. I'm almost ready for bed. I'll be right back. He just like trotted out to the front, munched some of his food, and then came back. This seems like it's going to summon an ad, but I guess not. I think Delves have scarred me. Grim Batol is pretty tough so far. Some people have weird ideas about fun. Super Joseph 4, thank you very much for the brand new sub. I don't think it's necessarily a reference, but your name reminds me of Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat and the soundtrack there. And Tweakin' Jester with a couple of gift subs. Thank you very much. All right. There's a spoiler. I mean, it basically looks like a crab. If you told me that was a spider crab, I would believe you. Although I'm gullible, I believe a lot of things. So that's going to be some raid damage. Not very much of it, but some. There's also some ads. I don't know if I opened those up or if they opened those up. I'm blaming the fight. I'm going to pull those into melee. Obviously, there will be more mechanics on Mythic up from Heroic. But I figure it doesn't hurt to at least see the layout. This is City of Echoes. That's what it really looks like. I always have crab mode on. I thought I was going to have crab mode on, but I, at a certain point, really wanted to see the actual models. So I caved. You got my name right. I am a fourth, also an actor, and get many jokes about Technicolor Dreamcoat backstage. Nice! I had that VHS of the movie filming of that musical as a kid. And I would like run around my house singing it because that was extremely cool. I was talking about musicals with one of my friends last night. What?
Shockwave.
Yeah. I wish you can see. My dream is to get a bed in here that he gets used to using so that I can put a webcam on it again. Not for maybe all the time, but something I can just kind of turn on and off with a button. Just to show you guys because he's so cute. He's passed out flat. Legs sticking out.
Shockwave.
All crazy. Right behind my chair. Basically where I asked him to lay down. He just fell asleep right there. This is spicy, and also I'm an oracle, and this is the first premonition I've used, so I think I'm getting kicked out of the oracle church.
Control.
There you go. The red one is cooldown reduction. The white one is general healing, and the blue one is the single target shield thing. That's what they are. The new Joker movie is supposed to be a musical, I think, with Lady Gaga.
Shockwave.
I like her acting. I liked it in that one movie I saw. I know she's done a few. I didn't see the Gucci one. It was the earlier one. Over the past few days, me and 3 of my buddies have gotten the drop to start the CS Bar quest chain. Nice. I was talking to some people about that last night. I don't have it yet, but apparently there's lots of people on that journey. It sounds fun. Did you like it when she birthed the star? Something like that, yeah.
Shockwave.
Was she the star? Something along the lines. Haven't seen it. I think it was a fine movie. When I think cool, I think Hazel. Me too. I live in an absolute bubble where I don't really know very many people. I have a very small circle in real life, and they're all real cool and understanding and stuff. So no one's gonna really bully me. So and pretty much anything I decide to like wear or say or do is it's fine. It's all right. And I think it's really lack of bullying has really led me to have an unearned confidence in my choices and the way I carry myself. It's great.
Shockwave.
Oh, cute cat. You're so cute. I've been so smooshy about the pets recently. It's just so nice seeing them get along. I know they're not getting along perfectly, but they're getting along well enough to be loose with each other, which is a huge step, and I'm so happy. So this is a boss as well. He clearly has a frontal. What else is going on? I can give somebody a big absorb shield. I'm gonna do it to me! Cause... yeah, it seems reasonable. Okay. Eye of the Swarm. Do we want to get in here? That sounds true.
Run out.
Oh. And then I'm infested. Your genetics. There we go. Not too bad. Teaching them tolerance. I want to get rid of that baby gate so bad. I stab my hips on it like every single day. It's not wide enough for me to walk through, so I have to open the gate and turn myself to the side to get through it every single time. It's smack in the middle of the apartment, so it's separating my office and bedroom from the bathroom and kitchen and like main living area. And it's been up for a whole year, and it's done a lot of good work. I think part of the reason why they're doing so well is they haven't really had any major setbacks because I've been so slow about introducing them with each other. So they're doing good. But I'm so sick of that gate. I'm done with it. I think this week will be the last week, because right now we're still using it to kind of like teach him when he's gone too far. Like the other day he jumped on the bed and he's not allowed to jump on the bed. That's her safe space. So we escorted him out of the bedroom and closed the gate for a while, and he kind of got the idea that he had lost backroom privileges for a bit. So we'll probably keep doing that for another week or so, but I think they're just about there. I think I could maybe do this dungeon. I think I could maybe YOLO some Mythic Zeros. You know, I might die to some stuff. That's okay. I wouldn't be the first or the last person.
Watch your step.
Just gotta pay attention and do your best, right? I was pretty sad. I realized I was looking at my embellishes and what I'm gonna have to do for crafting pieces, and I was all excited about having this raid staff, and I like upgraded it a few times, and I spent 30,000 gold enchanting it, which is a lot of gold for me right now. I'm pretty broke, and I'm gonna have to craft a weapon because my best embellish, the whole embellish scheme relies on a weapon embellish specifically, and then the other embellish supports it. That's the whole point. There wasn't even a second option on the recommendations. So unless I decide to just skip crafting altogether and do no embellishes, which doesn't sound like a good idea, I am kind of bummed because I basically just, I'm gonna have to
Move to pool.
Move to pool. Move to pool. Okay. Thanks, DBM. Sometimes you just gotta have faith.
Watch your step.
Alright, good to know. The harvest will prevail. All but the last boss. That's the mechanic that murders groups in Mythic Zero. Yeah, I can see why. It seems unintuitive to stand in something that doesn't immediately look like a soak. But now I know. Yay. Morning, Hazel. How are the dungeons going? Good morning. I'm being a bit of a chicken right now and just doing heroics to like see them. I think I can probably do something else. Also, I'm Captain Valorstones. I gotta go spend some Valorstone stat. We gotta spend some of those down. There's no point in sitting on Valorstone cap, especially if I'm gonna be getting more of them doing stuff. So, what shall we upgrade? What are we saying here? Do I want to do my ritual knife, maybe? Do I have the cresties? I do have some cresties. We can take some stuff to 4 of 8. I could take my coagulum up even higher. It's a good trinket. It's not going to do me any good for shadow. This one might. Oh, I should probably not go past 4 of 8. I should probably save the pink crests for crafted gear. Why aren't the Harbinger crests next to each other in this list? I understand that it's alphabetical. That's why they're not next to each other. I don't want to say it's stupid. Can we have those in a nice little stack? Drives me nuts. Oh, we're getting a Hazel voice pack soon. I wouldn't hold your breath. We still have a Dragonflight stream intro. I just wish we could customize the order. Yeah. Alright, so the pink ones are runed. Runed, carved, and weathered. I liked Whelp, Drake, and Aspect because those made sense to me because those words all already correlated with levels in my brain. These words don't mean anything to me and I'm mad about it. So weathered suck. I guess it kind of makes sense. Weathered might be like a dingy thing that you find outside under a porch somewhere. Carved is a step up from that. Ruined is a step up from that. There must be a fourth one. What's the best one? Do they have like a collector's edition Harbinger crest? Limited edition gilded. Okay. So I'm unlikely to get any gilded just yet. So if I'm crafting stuff, it's probably going to be with ruined. So I just probably want to save my ruined crest to make upgrade tokens. Gotcha. Still struggling with Explorer, Adventurer, Veteran, and Champion. I'm just glad those ones haven't changed since Dragonflight. That's my biggest relief. If I want to upgrade this, we've got loads of these guys. Those are basically, the pink ones are basically free for me right now. So if I have veteran gear that's not upgraded, I can just send it. And we can take champion pieces like that up a little bit, because you only have to spend the crests once. So even if we do, we've made some room in the, we've made some overhead room in the Valor Stones though now. So okay.
And strong wind.
Wouldn't veteran be better than champion? You get 3 gilded if you find one of those delve maps. Yeah, that's a big if. I know a bunch of people that have gotten delve maps. I just haven't been one of them. Man, I hate getting all these trinkets from delves that I feel like I don't know whether or not they're good, so they just kind of sit in my bags and stack up. Also, I want to disenchant all this gear, but I kind of want to wait until next week because I've got a chance of getting it. I've got a chance of getting it from, weekly knowledge from disenchanting if I just sit on these things and disenchant them after Tuesday. Retain them, thank you very much for the gift subs. For 16 or so delves, finally got my first delve map today. Holy smokes. Most likely worse than your dungeon or raid trinkets. Well, one trinket I got from delves was very good. This thing is one of my best trinkets. These things I think are not so much on the list, but I also haven't really looked at the Shadow Priest list. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick them in my bank for the moment. Because otherwise I'm going to accidentally disenchant them. And I may or may not want them. Besides, you never know what happens with tuning and stuff. So let's just kind of make a nice little home for these guys. Right next to my champion offhand that we hold on to just in case. Miss Matthew, thank you very much for the gift subs. And then these things I guess we'll just carry around until such a time as well. Anything warbound and equipped I feel like I can just... I'm stocking up all this warbound gear for like alts, but like I'm not leveling any alts. I'm also not worrying about BOE stuff. It's just these adventure pieces that would be nice to stick on a fresh character. Shadow Discord is still learning about new trinket data, so keeping them is a good idea. That's good to know. Raypaw, thank you very much for the gift subs. I always imagined that the Theory Crafters just had like an enormous machine with lots of like buttons and flashing lights and knobs and beakers and little coily tubes, and then whenever a patch comes out they just go beep boop 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 boop, and then it like hums, and then eventually everybody's like sitting around it in a room kind of like a NASA station, and then it spits out like a little tiny strip of paper, and then they read it and they go, ah, these are the trinkets. And I'm gonna be heartbroken if that's not the case, so I'm assuming the machine is pretty much humming. Sending most of my warbound gear to my enchanter to break. How big of hats do you think the Theory Crafters have to wear? The Quantum Simulator? How do you know about that? I want to do some zeros. I guess I shouldn't be picky about which ones I do. I think I should just be looking for anybody that will take me. Whoa, this is different. I haven't seen this before. I don't even know if it's an add-on that I have that's been updated to do this, or if that's like new UI, but it's very colorful. This looks like an add-on. Also, I need to update add-ons, speaking of the devil. Lady Eleanor and Raglahoof, thank you very much for the gift subs, guys. That's new UI. Crazy. Oh, I have 10 add-on updates. Whoopsie daisy do. Well, some of these things I could probably get rid of. Reload. They even added filters. Wow. My puppy is passed out back here. It's just like extra special. I know it's not that weird to have your dog sleeping by you when you're playing games, but he hasn't been allowed in my office for the first like year. Just like loose like this, so he's usually been sleeping in the front room. On the couch or something. This is just so nice. If he starts sleepwoofing, you guys might even be able to hear it. All right. Specifically, pre-made dungeons. Who wants me? Healer role available. And we want to do, I mean, I guess we could do zeros of these 4 as well. I don't see a good reason to do that though. Search again with those filters. I'm just gonna sign up for stuff, to be honest with you. That's a stone vault. I don't know how hard it's gonna be to get in. I've heard that these things are kind of spicy. I'm 598, which is not nothing. Oh, the stone vault wants me. All right, good. Follow-up question: where is the stone vault? Genuinely don't know. Is it in the Ringing Deeps? North Ringing Deeps. Okay, thank you. Really easy if you're a healer. Yeah, I've heard some DPS having troubles getting invited into groups, even with like really strong gear. Let's say hi. Hi. How you doing? Just gotta be real careful not to roll over anybody's paws or tail or anything. Well, I like that new dungeon UI. I had something kind of like that from pre-made Group Finder. But it's kind of cool to see it baked in. Kitty, you can be on my desk, but we gotta be real careful about how we do this, because sometimes when she really gets to like attacking my mouse hand, it's impossible to play. Yeah, my DPS friend that's been doing a bunch of keys, or doing a bunch of zeros, has just been, he says it's easier just to list your own group. Because you'll get enough applicants to fill it without a lot of drama, but if you are a DPS applying, there's so many people that it's just really tough. Yeah, Kira affix. Stop progression of my DPS characters without friends. Okay. North. All the way north. Gotcha. I came out and did a bunch of treasures to get the rest of my enchanting and the rest of my profession knowledge for the week, and it finally dropped. I felt like I had to do like 50 dirt piles before I got my last alchemical sediment. Felt like it took a really long time, but we did get it done, which is good. I'm not falling behind yet. Oh, see you later, buddy. It's wandering off. What zone do you like for dirt piles? So far, the Hallowfall area by where all the lamps are, up here, the Lights Blooming area, I just do laps of those fields and I find them pretty consistently. But if I get bored of that, which does happen, when I get bored of that, the Ringing Deeps isn't bad either, and has like it also seems fine. Is that profession add-on you're using? Craft Sim. Craft Sim is probably what you're looking at. I think. It's the main one. Alright, we're still waiting on a tank. Is there a summoning stone around here I should be hanging out by? Yeah. Also... Oh yeah, I have food. I have single person food. I have Belladar's bounties, that's right. Oh, for the knowledge points. Yeah, that's a weak aura. Do dirt piles pop up on Rare Scanner? I don't think so. I've just been seeing them. There it is. But yeah, I like that knowledge point weak aura a lot. It's nice for just keeping track of like your weekly points, and when it also does one-time treasures and it can mark them on your map with pins, which is awesome. So it's showing me my remaining single-time treasures, which are off the Artisans Consortium vendor in exchange for Acuity. So I'm just kind of like saving Acuity for, well, I'm saving a cutie for that, but I'm also saving a cutie to get blue quality profession gear in the rest of my slots, which is going to take kind of a while. Stone vault, huh? Maybe it'll come to me. Maybe I'll remember this once we start. I don't know, man. I should find out if there's cheap flasks I can carry around to use for stuff like this. Because, right now I'm using food, cheap food, and that's it. I don't have any flasks. Good luck on the mount. Oh, thank you. Oh, this place. I got lost in here. That's right. I got lost. Because it wasn't showing my friend's location on the map or anything.
So here we are. High Speaker Irish.
That's okay. We gotta learn somehow.
Or is it just Irish now?
Let's turn on,
He's fled from the Hall of Awakening into the Stone Vault. He's probably running like a
Watch your
frightened
step.
mouse. We sleepy.
See you later, kitty cat.
Watch your step.
I can hear my phone going
Watch
off.
your step.
I feel like it's gonna have to just wait. Can't be that important. It's Sunday. Alright, we made it. Don't mind me having 2 keybinds for my trinket. Meow.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I wonder who my PR target is in this group. I need to like print out a graphic or something and just like tape
Watch
it
your
to my
step.
wall over here. Get a little bulletin board just so I can learn it over time. That's a lot of people.
Shockwave.
I'm just gonna spread it around.
Watch
You know, a
your
little
step.
PI for you, a little PI for you. Why not?
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I'm also not
Watch
going to be
your
doing
step.
terribly much damage just yet. I'm mainly concerned with
Shockwave.
trying to just heal through everything and learn what the mechanics are that I need to dodge. Damage is like a later me problem, especially just at a
Shockwave.
0. What is your favorite flavor of WoW? Flavor?
Shockwave.
I'm gonna need us to define flavor. Mint chocolate chip. Make of that what you will.
Shockwave.
Yeah, the rare finder alerts get really annoying after a while. I usually turn them off.
What's this? Is that golem fused with something else? Titanic earthen technology enhanced with magical augments.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I'm gonna be really relying on DBM to alert me as to what's going on. I do have some lovely cooldowns. there.
Watch your step. Laser on you.
Laser
Run.
on me. Do I want to break the thingies? I did break a thingy. Seemed reasonable.
Watch your step. Laser on you. Run.
Oh, I missed it.
AOE incoming.
This is definitely not
Watch your step.
no healing to do. I'm not playing great, but I definitely need to be awake. Oh, I got a veteran neck. Okay.
Looks like the main door's locked.
It is
Either
tradable.
one of these paths should lead us to an access console.
And somebody else also got the neck. And somebody else is also giving it away. So if 2 people want it, I can give it to a second one. Last boss a bit hectic. Yeah. But if I don't give it away, I can disenchant it. And it's like 200 gold for me. What is this? Movement speed slowed. That's fine. You're a druid. You'll be alright. There you go. Make sure loot gets to the people who need it. Nope. Oh dear. All right. I hope the Death Knight gives theirs to the tank. And then we're all set. Everybody's... One of them recognize you? I don't think so, no. I think they were just really happy to get loot. Yeah. Laugh sounded just like the female human. I do like to masquerade as a female human. It's a cosplay I like to do. I'm doing it right now. I know what you mean, though. Good cosplay. Thank you. It's gonna be Halloween again next month. I have to figure out if I'm gonna get a new costume for my dog, because his old one certainly won't fit. When he was a little puppy, I got him bat wings that he could wear. And they had like strapped over his harness, and he was very
Watch
cute.
your step.
And they're far too small for him now. Depending on what harness he's wearing, I could maybe wrap them under the harness, but I think it would be a mess. So I could get him bigger ones, because it was a really cute costume, and I kind of just wanted to be a bat every year. But maybe I should look and see if there's anything else that he wouldn't mind putting on, because I've discovered that sometimes I do like to dress up my dog. He can wear something for a day. So for healing, I am using the in-game mouse over cast setting. In the settings, there's just a toggle that can turn on mouse over casting, and that's literally all I do is I turn on mouse over casting, and then I just mouse over. I used to use macros for it, but when they added default native mouse over casting, I just switched to that because it's a lot less fussy. The only thing with it is it will make mouse over casting for all spells, including harmful spells, which is totally fine. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. I should really pay more attention. A little bit of an adjustment period for sure. Large lava balls. Yeah, they added it late Shadowlands. Don't have to panic, click a player, spam my button. Yeah. Oh, look how cute the bear is with the Guardian Spirit. But yeah, that's what I do for everything. It works great. It's nice having it not need an add-on, because it means that if my add-ons are like having a slow time getting updated after a patch or something, I'm not worried about like being able to heal a raid night or something. I love having so much of my core UI not need add-ons for that reason. It means that if I'm playing on PTR, or if and I don't want to use add-ons, or if my add-ons just aren't getting updates, I can actually game now. Like once upon a time, 10 years ago, if my add-ons were broken, or like I lost my WTF folder or whatever, like if my add-ons weren't working, I couldn't raid. Like there was nothing doing. It wasn't gonna work. And now it's a little annoying because of Plater. Plater is still my major remaining kind of holdout here. Forge speakers.
Watch your
Frontal cannon.
run to edge of room.
Oh no 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 no! Oh, I did that last time too. I have not learned that one just yet. DBM told me to. She said to run towards a wall. I think we'll have a B-res.
Watch your step.
My bad. So I'm just gonna wait for that to finish. And then maybe that to finish, because I don't want to die immediately. And I'm up. And I'm just going to follow the group around, because when you don't know where to go, follow somebody else.
Watch your Run to edge of room.
Run to edge of room. I'm running. Thank you for the battle res. I'm new. Ow. That hurts so bad. Is that the right amount of damage? Are we doing something really wrong there?
Watch your step.
That doesn't seem right. No. But we did kill it. Oh, that's why you kill them together. Okay. That's good to know that that's not what it's supposed to be.
Another main cart. If it's here, we might as well use it, unless you'd rather walk.
Gotcha. One day I'm gonna learn how to dodge the enormous thing that comes through the middle and kills me. There we go. Thanks very much. Let's do a little mass res here. Don't mind me. Doesn't help that the golem has a lot more HP than the guy. Alright. Well, it's nice. At least we don't have a timer to contend with. That's something. Well, I'm happy that so far we're doing alright. Mythics are really great for learning. Yeah! And so far no one's been too upset in party chat in this pug, so I'm happy about that. I predict it is not going to be your new Plaguefall. Yeah, I think I could probably learn how to dodge that one. What is going to be my new Plaguefall? Is there one that is... Is it going to be Siege of Borealis again?
Incoming.
Not ready to go back into Siege. I'm gonna have to, and I should do it sooner rather than later. The big problem I had with Siege of Borealis the first time around in BFA was I put it off for a really long time because you had to like unlock it, and I hadn't done that questing. So you had to unlock it.
Watch all.
And I didn't. And I didn't do it for a long time. And then by the time I got around to it, I was very late in learning it, and I was very frustrated at how late I felt I was.
Watch all.
Yeah, maybe next pack. I should have Apotheosis, but we didn't.
Watch
This
your
is
step.
Oracle, not Archon. You can usually spot Archon
Watch
because
your-
Halo will be going crazy. A lot of Halo out, Halo in, Halo out, Halo in. My Premonition is on my 3 key here, so my next one's gonna shorten my cooldowns. I like using it on.
Watch all.
I like using it
AOE
on
incoming.
Palm, because it means
Watch
you can get
all.
like an extra palm out.
Watch all. Watch all.
Watch orb. This is pretty
Watch all.
toasty healing for a Mythic 0. I don't know if we're doing it all correctly. It may be a case of learning more stops and stuff. I'm
AOE
certainly
incoming.
kind of inventing my way as I go along here.
Watch your step.
Sharp feet. Oh, I'm coming.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
I don't want an AoE income. How hard is it to learn Holy? Leveled Shadow and Remix? I don't think it's that hard. I think it's a reasonable one to get started with because the way it works is not complicated. Like with anything in life, it's gonna take time to
Watch your step.
feel really comfy with it. But the general premise of it is, I think, the most straightforward of the healers. You press a button that calls heal and it heals
Watch your
somebody.
step.
The way that they interact doesn't necessarily have to be that complicated. Especially if you spec Archon. If you spec Archon
Watch
at
your
level
step.
80, you press your Halo. And then you go, wowee, look at me, I did it.
Watch your step.
And you know, you'll use your other healing spells in the middle. But Holy Priest is all about just using your cooldowns on cooldown, using your palm on cooldown, using your like your circle of healing if you're expecting that kind of thing. Getting as many divine words as you can. It's pretty straightforward. So are we killing that thing? I got scared, so I started I wings myself. I wonder if that does like really untenable damage if you have not killed those shards. This looks dodgeable. That's a shield. Stinky big shield. This boss is kind of fun. Used to kill Resto and Lich King, it was a workout. Most think Holy is the easiest healing spec.
Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a minecart back to central processing. There he is.
Shockwave.
Look at him. Beyond saving. That seems like poetic justice, but let's finish this.
Okie doke.
Shockwave.
I wonder what the deal with the last boss is.
Shockwave.
These blue arrows clearly hurt. There's also a frontal over there. We're gonna just press some cooldowns here.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
I love how much they've improved
Shockwave.
telegraph clarity. That's a way to fit that sentence together. I like how obvious it is. Like these big blue arrows are not something that WoW would have done like 5 years ago. They were more hesitant to put like big
Shockwave.
graphic indicators like that. Like they wanted it to be a little more immersive and
Shockwave.
in-game.
Attack totem.
You know, like swirls or dust or little pixie gremlins or something. But like sometimes you just want a big arrow, man.
Shockwave.
No! We have been slain. I don't know if it was something I should have dodged or if it was kind of like a point this guy a different way kind of thing. But I think we can probably wait for
Shockwave.
this. There are portals you need to stand near. Near but not in, that's right. Spokes and I were discussing what player housing when WoW would look like over breakfast. Settled on customizable space to showcase collections and achievements. Yeah. I've always said that if they do it, I want it to be completely cosmetic with no in-game functionality beyond maybe putting a mailbox in there and then letting it give you rested. I don't want an auction house or a bank or an herb garden or any of these things that made the WoD garrison like impossible to leave.
Attack totem.
I wanna basically decorate it like an Animal Crossing house
Shockwave. Attack totem.
and show off like my armor racks and trophies and stuff.
Watch your step.
Whoa. You can run back. It's a super small dungeon. And we got some day rise. Rainbow trails. I want to know if there's like, I feel like we're standing in a frontal. I'm going to try to look at it. It's a bit tricky sometimes. There's a lot of clutter up in
Shockwave.
melee.
Attack totem. Watch your step.
And part of the clutter is because I'm using friendly nameplates, but I need them. There.
Shockwave.
Maybe that's the... Yeah, so it points at the tank, I see. I don't know if that's the one that was killing us, but... Okay, so I see portals. I'm gonna just try to listen.
Shockwave. Dispel rift.
Near, not into. I love the
Spread.
DBM edit. That's so funny. I think I haven't finished moving near and not into a
Shockwave.
rift yet. Hang on. I don't want to say
Save
somebody
now.
took it. There we go.
Spread.
Because the first time I ever saw that DBM alert, I was like, go to a rift? Okay. Yoink. Died.
Dispel rift. Shockwave. Safe now.
There we go. There we go. That's cool.
Spread.
I understand. Don't mind me ruining the floor. He just needs to edge a tiny bit backwards towards that
Shockwave.
portal. Behind him. There he goes.
Spread. Safe now. Shockwave. Spread.
There we go. We did it. My first Mythic Stone Vault clear. Did the same thing. Didn't end well. Yeah, I wasn't covering the floor super cleanly, but it wasn't bad. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And I got some carved crests. And some Valor Stones. Can't be mad at that. A port. Wow. Nice. Good luck on Mount. Agent L, thank you very much for the gift subs. Also, Sunfire, thanks for the gift subs as well, a little bit ago. Need to have a little place to decorate display stuff. Not worried about having somewhere permanent. Rather be running around doing stuff. No mount game broken complaint. Oh, I need to take a break. Well, I will be right back. Would like to thank some people for some gift subs. D Scruffy and Desert Bean, Internet Otaku, thank you very much. We're back. We're back. Hello, everyone. Excellent. I'm happy that went well. It didn't fall apart. We killed all the bosses. I only died a couple times. I might have even learned something. Who's to say? No mount, but that's all right. And I got a piece of gear that somebody else needed. I want to see if I can get like some cheapo consumables to use for this. Also, I want to get some cheapo consumables. So I have these Beldar's bounties. Those are food. They're secondary stat food. They're fine. I can eat those. That's great. I want cheap flasks, which begs the question of what is a cheap flask? Those are 500. These are 8 gold. I guess I have been using those. Those are dirt cheap saving graces because they're not very good. It's basically, it gives you healing somebody who's almost dead, gives you increased healing done. And a copper one is only going to be worth like 5% extra healing done. So it's basically just like a... Oh, hello. There's a dog in here. It's basically just a nice thought. But these ones are all like 400 plus gold. So I think that if I want a cheap flask, then saving graces is kind of what it is. What are the odds that cheap flasks matter? I mean, if I can spend like 8 gold, you know, I sneeze 8 gold. And it might help. It might, you know, it makes me feel better. Saving graces, 8 for the coppers. Whereas if we're looking at like a tempered, I don't know, mastery, those are going to be like hundreds. So yeah, saving graces it is, I guess. Just carry around like a 20 stack of these. Not a big deal. Alright. Cool. Oh, mana oil. I haven't been using that either. How expensive is that? I know I can make it, but like, what are we saying? Algari mana oil. So it gives you 2 hours of a buff. Like 170 gold. It's a pretty good buff. 170 gold. I don't know. I'll use that for raid. I'm not using it for Mythic Zeros. Speaking of Mythic Zeros, where am I going next? I want... Specifically... I want the new ones. So, like, not Grimbatol or... Like, I don't want to... Eventually, I want to do the old ones, but right now I want to learn the new ones. Arakara, City of Echoes. Mythic. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like as a healer, you can get into whatever because they need ya. I'm assuming City of Echoes takes place in Ashkahoodles. Chat's been very kind. Helped me obtain the trolling promotion pet. Nice. Aw. Cheers, guys. Everything's so expensive, but thankfully I can level by farming herbs and ore. I'm playing free trial. I've gotten 400 gold. Is that the equivalent of pocket lint? Listen, that's pocket lint you get to keep. That's yours. You earned that. My item level is 598. Hello. He's a puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, he's not the shot. 598. Oh, honey bear. He wants a bed in here. Okay. Over there. See how this goes. I should probably just wear these properly. I don't know where my other earbud is. I think I'm gonna be out wearing headphones for a while. That's alright. Hit a wax node, suddenly swarmed with chickens. Oh, I had that happen to me once. I was doing a lot of treasures yesterday trying to get my profession points.
Sympathetic vendors in the Umbral Bazaar have offered goods to support.
So is it up here?
Go and gather them, but be discreet.
I actually don't know where the entrance is. It looks like it's down. Further down? Yeah. Something like this. Have you done the size bar grind? No, not at all. I don't even have the quest. Thought maybe I'd get a mythic dagger from City of Threads. Instead, got the mythic version of the boots that drop 4 times on heroic. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna drink a saving grace and I'm gonna eat some food. Maybe repair my gear a little bit. So this is the one we just did in heroic. Whether or not that information is gonna help me remains to be seen. But one nice thing is that just doing these in general is getting me vault options. This one will give me a second option. I don't need 3, but you know, if we get there, it wouldn't hurt. The main thing I'm getting out of this right now is just practice. Dungeon healing practice. I'm extremely rusty. All of my buttons have changed. Everything's different. I don't know what's going on, and I gotta get to the bottom of it. Some people have 4-piece tier set. How is it possible? 1 clear of the raid. So they could have gotten more than 1 piece from raid. There's also, you can catalyze a piece as well. But yeah, 4-piece tier right now is like a pretty big deal. There's a bug? Oh. Yeah, I can come summon. Oh no, they got him. People be exploiting? I see. You can get loot from saved raids. Well, that's no good. Warm up the hands. Where's my pet? There's my sheepy. You see that this is your healer. Do you feel do you feel confident? Do you feel good about your run? Little gnome with fairy wings on. Yeah, it's true. It is possible. If you've done the different difficulties and you've gotten lucky. you know, a raid leader could have given you two curios from the last boss. Certainly possible. I don't have any tier. If that makes you feel any better, I have 0 pieces of tier. Low health explodes. 8-yard knockback. Okay. I like the music in here. It's spooky. No!
Shockwave.
Oh, no! Listen, if I get flamed for that, I deserve it.
Shockwave.
Listen, this is not good workplace safety. I'm coming back. I saw the bodies kind of obscured the gap a little bit, is my excuse. It's not a good excuse. I think that's not the first time I've done that either. I think I've done that before. Oh dear. Gotta learn. Embarrassing. I guess, you know what the nice thing is that it's not Mythic Plus yet, so my death isn't on the death counter. There's no timer. You know, people might be a little annoyed that I'm taking a while, but I'm not actively ruining the run by falling off a cliff. Definitely done it more than once. This boss is gonna be fun. So I remember there were ads.
Shockwave.
That's a frontal. Those are not pulled on the left. We gotta be careful of that. Down, upside,
Shockwave.
frown. Thank you very much. 3-month resub. Appreciate it.
Shockwave.
Nope.
Shockwave.
But I think healing random pugs is actually very good healing practice, because things are always going to be a little more chaotic than an organized group. You're going to have a couple more emergencies to practice on, and you get used to reading what people are
Shockwave.
doing based on what their characters are doing and not what they're saying in voice. So you can kind of you can start to see problems before they occur. Not right now. Right now I'm lucky if I see a problem after it's over, but like eventually. Oh, Madrick the Dwarf, thank you very, very much for all of the gift subs. Holy smokes. Appreciate it. Okay, alright, boss has started. Rah, 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 rah. As the bloodlust goes. Got some great damage. Good DPS in here. Gotta watch out for that. That hurts. Say what you will about Void Weaver, but I really enjoyed being immune to Shadow. Oh, oh, watch my feet, watch my feet. Top down. Nice. We did it! I'm happy with that. Have a good raid, Saga. Two more bosses. What's the hardest boss in here, you guys think? Not that I'm fishing for good news and hoping it's the one that I've already done. Last boss is rough. Was that the one with the portals? No, that was Stone Vault that I was in with the portals. Watch the floor hole. There we go. Not as bad as the last dungeon. Okay, alright. These are kind of fun. I should have been doing these. I mean, it doesn't matter. But these are kind of fun. I'm glad I'm doing these now. Let's say that. Oh no! Oh. I wonder if someone was farming something off the first boss. And it's not a key, so you can backfill, I suppose. I hope we get to see the last boss. Farming the trinket. Yeah, Blizzard needs to do something about that. We can't expect people to finish runs out of the goodness of their hearts, because not everybody's going to.
Shockwave.
Mythic Plus makes you wait until the end, at least. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of a short-lived problem, because a lot of the people that are that gung-ho about gear are going to be in Mythic Plus after a little bit, once it opens. But I wonder if we can backfill it, or if they're going to try.
Shockwave.
Next one will be interesting in keys. People need to actually run in for the swarm phase. Oh yeah, the Eye of the Swarm. I remember that. We saw that.
Shockwave.
I was lucky that they kind of got feared in the same direction I wanted them to go.
Control.
I just, I didn't have anything to stop that cast with, and it looks, yep, it is bad. Can confirm, not nice.
Crowd control.
Are we just gonna four-man this? Is that the plan? What gets me is the trinket
Crowd
drops in Mythic
control.
0, will last no time at all. People get so selfish over it. Yeah. You're always gonna have people doing whatever the optimal thing is. It just sucks when
Shockwave.
the optimal thing is
Crowd
actively detrimental to other people. Just trying to live their lives.
Shockwave.
This is Mythic 0. Might have been a bit much with 4 people. I wonder if it's possible to replace them and have somebody like come for the end, or if people just won't want to do that. Very hard to fill. Okay. We can, yeah, we can 4-man it. It's just kind of annoying.
Shockwave.
I don't have any kicks. Oh, hey, we found somebody. I don't even know how that happened. Somebody just joined the party. I didn't even know if we listed.
Shockwave.
Look at all these shamans.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
I guess it just might take a while for somebody to get here because they'd have to run.
Crowd control. Crowd control.
Those little arrow leaps are arrows on the leap are kind of neat. That must be a plater thing. I can't read them very well yet, but it seems like it might be useful. The thing that usually gets me really into dungeons is when I start to believe that I have something to contribute. Like if I get excited about my identity as I'm a healer, I'm a priest, I can bring something to this group that somebody needs. You know, that's usually the whoa, what? That's usually the fantasy. Where I start to feel like, oh man, somebody will be happy to have me here. They'll be like, woo, we got a solid healer. I want to be that person that makes people say that.
Shockwave.
And I'm not always right away. And I definitely make mistakes all throughout the season. I'm not a perfect player or anything like that, but it's nice to feel like your team worked towards that. I just gotta believe that somebody needs me. Are you gonna use disc? No. I'm a never disc. I play Holy and Shadow and that's it. Disc is a great spec. I just find it makes me sleep better at night to not use it. I think it breaks my brain to have two options for a healing spec on the same class, so my brain just edits out one of them. I think that's what's going on.
Run out.
Is it swarm time? Yep, I have the swarm. They liked my grip. Happy. This is cool. I like that a lot.
Run out.
Seems like a perfectly fine spot. Assuming I don't get kicked off the edge. I don't have anything for you. Sorry, bud. So I guess there's going to be like baiting the frontal to the edge of the thing. Nice! Well done, everybody. Sub Primal, thanks for the gift subs. What is it? It's a back piece, a veteran back piece. I do not need it. One more boss. One more boss. Oh, I got a veteran belt. And I'm in a big pile of clothies, so I guess I keep it for transmog. This guy whacked me yesterday. He was kind of tricky. That was kind of fun. Aw, Pigflick, thanks very much for the gift subs. Oh, looks like we're not too far from the end. Without trash percentage, I don't have a great way of anchoring myself in how deep into the run we are. Soak mechanic that I didn't know about on the last
Watch your step.
I'll have to see if we can sight read it. All of my fellow former band kids that didn't practice and just got real good at at sight reading will feel me, you know. Who needs to do research when you can just figure it out in the moment? Didn't think it was well telegraphed. I'm relying on DBM a lot to give me alerts to help put things in context. I don't know if it'll go well, but we'll do our best.
Once, my people thrived under the guidance of the Black Empire. Queen Neferis refused to reclaim that glory, but no more. Ansurek and the Black Blood will usher in a new age for Ajkahet.
Thanks for the dog babysit. Aw, you betcha. Okay. Owie! Oh no! Okay,
Watch your
alright,
step.
alright. Just don't pull those ones. I'm pretty sure that was my bad. But I don't want to type and
Watch your
I
step.
think I tripped. The only thing worse than pulling stuff and causing a near wipe is letting someone die while you're typing.
Watch your
Apologies. I tripped. The flying ones always pat like that in the middle. Shamans are supposed to die. Yeah, maybe it was just a pat. I don't mind taking the fall for it. I don't think anyone's gonna boot me. Step within the black blood to root players to prevent them from moving. Oh yeah, that's right. We learned that one in the heroic. This is the group yesterday, just ran, pulled everything on a level. Super spicy, glad to have Halo. Was Moose a major barker? Have a nearly 1-year-old pup, always barking. Mostly during my 2-year-old's nap time. Moose seems so well behaved. Aw. He's never been much of a barker. It's just kind of luck of the draw with that, I think. Some dogs are more prone to it than others. I'm glad he seems well behaved. He was a menace yesterday. I took him for a walk. Outside of his normal walk time, so he was kind of cranky because I was kind of tired still, but I went for a big walk with some family and took him all over the place. And he had a great time, but he was kind of cranky and kind of tired and like a little overstimulated, and he just like a couple of times, especially on the back half of the walk, he would see a dog and refuse to move. Or he would just start biting the leash and like having a big old tantrum like a couple of times. It was pretty embarrassing.
Watch
It
your
was not
step.
making me look like a particularly competent dog parent. But we did okay. I think all dogs are going to have some things that come naturally to them, and then some things that are kind of tough for them that take more time to learn. Jericho, so thank you for the 46-month resub.
Watch
Hello
your
for now.
step.
Thanks for a quality stream as always. Thank you for being here. Which dungeon is worst? I haven't done enough of them to say. People don't like Dawnbreaker, and I don't like having to fly around in Dawnbreaker. I have a tendency of getting lost. I hate when everybody's flying in laps trying to decide where to land, and I'm trying not to land until someone's picked a spot because I don't want to like face pull trash. I hate that. I hated it in the Centaur dungeon last expansion, and I don't like it now. Okay, one of you guys lost. Oh, we should like offset here. Oh, I see the little waves.
Move to pool.
I'm a no.
Watch your step.
So we just spread out a little bit.
Watch your step.
I don't want it.
Move to pool. Watch your step.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Okay. This one might take a couple of attempts. We'll see. I wonder if we can
Watch your
finish it.
step.
Takes a little bit of learning, I think. Oh, we got somebody go.
Watch your step. Move to pool.
And then Death Knights can just cheat.
Watch your step.
I'm so far from that shaman.
Watch your step.
Finish it!
Move to pool. Watch your step.
Man, gnome power. Escape artist came in so clutch there. Couldn't break the snare fast enough after the pull. Yeah. Nice. That's a tricky fight. Thanks, guys. Caster? Veteran? Nah, I'm okay. I'm not going to worry about taking stuff for transmog because I think I'll get it eventually. Cool, that was fun. It's only quarter to 11. These aren't taking so long. Hated Dawnbreaker. I knew nothing about it. Wound up in it. My first dungeon at random. High blood pressure. Yeah. I haven't really had a whole lot of loot luck. I need gloves, pants, and a ring. Pretty badly. My pants in particular are embarrassing. I should check for like World Quest loot or something. But, you know, the second that you actually do something expensive about it, something's gonna happen. Gloves seem to be a rarity. So, Mythic Zeros drop Veteran 4 of 8 loot, which is an item level of 593. That is very thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Weapon badly. All my gears from tier 8 delves. Except my dinky weapon. Veteran 4 of 8. Yeah. So it would be a pretty big upgrade on those slots for me, especially my adventure pants. I refuse to pay for spell thread for these. They don't deserve spell thread. I will buy a spell thread when I get big girl pants. Well, that was good, and that means that I now have 2 of these guys. Although, I guess the heroic dungeon counted as well, so I need to do another Mythic 0 to upgrade that to 603, which is 10 item levels. I betcha we're gonna... Well, I guess I don't know. You can never predict Vault. You can never really predict Vault. Wish you a nice stream. Happy Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. How many 80s do you have? Uno. Just the one. Although my hunter is getting dangerously close. I don't really want her to be 80 because then I'm going to feel bad about not doing anything on her, but I've been leveling her via gathering. I have been really happy to just focus on one character for the moment. IKR Lees, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. It just makes me feel like I have things a tiny bit more under control to just have the one main for now. Haven't done major healing in a while. Never got into the needing to do damage too. Liked it back when healer was just a healer. Yeah. The way I've always looked at it is that healing is my first job. And if there is healing to be done, I'm gonna do it. And damage is just kind of like a fun mini game that I play once I've kind of done all the healing that needs doing. So at this point in the season, I'm doing almost no damage. I did 41k in that dungeon. Is that the whole dungeon? Yeah, because there's so much healing that needs doing that I'm busy. But later on in the season, when I'm running Mythic Plus with a coordinated group, they're stopping everything. They're very coordinated. There's not as much for me to do. And if I'm going to be twiddling my thumbs anyways, that's when I want to get into doing damage. I definitely was trying to do some damage on that last boss just because I wanted it to die. Oh, man. Yeah, you can see a machinist. I did basically nothing. I holy novaed one time for healing. I was busy. All but 2 max. Just want to get leveling out of the way. Working on my 6th 80. Wow. Good day, Hazel. Good day to you. This is going so well. I wonder if I should keep going or if I should quit while I'm ahead. There we go. Make a little room. So I've done City of Echoes, City of Threads. Why do we have 2 cities? I know Siege of Bralis takes place in another city, but like City of... We did City of Echoes. What's City of Threads? Oh, I haven't done City of Threads yet. Like literally never. Never, don't know what this is. Never seen it. Not once in my life. Kind of tempted to do it on Heroic just to look at it, but what if we just YOLO? Have you done your machine maintenance? I've done Awakening the Machine. Is that the same thing? I'm not trying to be nitpicky. I'm just genuinely clueless. There could be another thing that I have no idea about that I haven't done. But I did do Awakening the Machine for the week. I've been doing it trying to get a recipe. City of Threads is worse than Dawnbreaker. Is it really? Oh, man. Because I'm sure if I do a Mythic 0, they stick me in like a... Oh, crazy. And they stick me in a Tyrannus Scythe or whatever. I know that one. Echoes is just Arakara? Because it's Arakara. Gotcha. Yeah, that would make it less confusing. Remade dungeons. It does feel nice to be needed. Dawnbreaker, Mythic 0. Necrotic Wake, Mythic 0. Anybody want to do a Necrotic Wake? Wow. So the 2 that I haven't done yet are City of Threads and like the 2 new ones that I haven't done a Mythic 0, City of Threads, and then I guess maybe Dawnbreaker? Because we did a Stone Vault. I did a Dawnbreaker 0 a couple days ago. I haven't done City of Threads at all. I'm really scared of it. Maybe I should just rip off the band-aid. After the first boss, you have to find 4 needles in a haystack. Ooh. They changed trash going to the second boss in Wake. A bit surreal to have Shadowlands dungeons in the rotation already. Yeah. Alright. I like groups that already have tanks. I'm assuming City of Threads is in Ajkahet. I should head down there. Okay. Thoughts and prayers. Fingers, toes crossed. I'm scared. Haven't decided yet if I want to push keys. I do, but I won't give up BM Hunter. That's the raid. That's City of Echoes. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm coming. They can also summon inside. Alright, what are your biggest City of Threads tips? For somebody who's never seen it before, who's about to heal a Mythic 0. The ghosts show the way. Watch out for the holes. Okay. I can try and do that.
Sympathetic vendors in the Umbral Bazaar have offered goods to support our cause.
Get ready for healing absorb. Don't die? Question mark? Oh. Oh. Oh, they meant city. This is like this is giving that Shadowlands one. The Bazaar. Tazavesh. This is reminding me of Tazavesh. Alright, I'm coming. I will accept the summon. Does anybody want some stew? I'm just gonna eat some food. Orator. I don't know, we'll find out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so we have to stay here.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Explodes on removal. Okay. Okay. Always good to mouse over a debuff before you dispel it if you've literally never seen it before, because sometimes they will get ya.
Watch your feet. Shockwave. Run out. Shockwave. Shockwave.
It's cool that you can see which direction you're going to fire stuff in. So I'm going to
Shockwave.
dispel it off them first, and I'm going to kind of aim it to at least miss the tank. Because mine will expire, yeah. I'm coming.
Watch your feet.
Wowie! Alright. One down. Very Tazavesh Quarter Stars, yeah.
Not even worthy of the 5th strand. Ansarek has eyes everywhere. You'll need to blind him to meet the Vizier.
Okay. Spooky. Are those portals a bad mechanic or someone's
step.
trinket? They're spooky looking. They're kind of freaking me out. Making me want to level my healer. Looks fun. Yes. Although, I'll have more fun once I know what's going on. Here's the fun part. Oh, is this what you guys meant by needles in a haystack? We have to find the eyes of the queen. Uh-oh. To gouge them. And it could be like any of these people.
By the weave, one of Onsuric's spies has...
But we just run by them. You don't have to do anything special. Don't get left behind. Yeah, okay, if I was here on my own, there is not a chance that I would know where to go. Not even a little teeny tiny baby chance. Fixed position spawns, you'll be fine. Doubt. It's like that Legion one, Court of Stars. I did Court of Stars in Legion. I did Court of Stars when it came back in whatever the expansion that was, Dragonflight or something. I still don't know my way around Court of Stars. I will still get lost out there. And it's been the same positions this entire time. It's just too big with too many options. It's fine as long as I have people to follow, but if I die and I have to run back on my own, heaven help me. I would just be like up a tower somewhere. Whoa! This druid's so fast.
If this distressing trend continues, we will run out of spies.
One more? One more. The tank seems to be very much on top of it, which is something I'm very impressed by at this stage of the expansion. I know we had it on Heroic, but like, it's early still. And this person's like dialed in. Spoke too soon. I'm just sticking with the tank. I do not know or care if they're going the right way. I'm just following them. I lost the ghosties. Hi, Cole. Thank you very much for the gift subs. No, that's not a ghosty. Now this is ringing a bell. I must have done this before. Because I remember a bunch of people running around completely lost, having no idea what to do here. So this can't be my first time in here. I must have done it on at least beta or something. It's coming right back. Oh, there's a spooky. There it is. This is very bad. I think perhaps we were not meant to be discovered by the patrol. Rebuff. I'm pretty optimistic though. I think this is going to be the most, hopefully the most annoying part of this dungeon. I think we're almost done. I just wish I had more stops. I guess I had a stun there I could have used. Illusion, what are you hiding?
Much better. Come to me and I will help you as agreed.
We've got the zebra. I don't have a zebra.
Your target is the Grand Splicer, Izo. Her drive for innovation meshed well with Ansarek's thirst for ascension. Stay close and be quiet.
Hi. Hello, how you doing? I'm currently struggling my way through my first City of Threads on Mythic 0. I don't know much, so I'm learning as we go. It's pretty fun.
The Transformatory was once the home of our sacred evolution. Izo has made a mockery
This looks like a
of our
boss room.
traditions. At the Queen's
Seems
command,
reasonable.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Dear Nizrek, a traitor. Our queen will be so disappointed.
First, your little pets will die. Then we'll make you speak.
My turn.
This seems like it could be the boss. Alright, there's a frontal. Pay attention, pay attention.
AoE incoming. Watch your step.
And the frosted bites.
Probably should have dispelled a few more of those. If it happens again, I can MD. I just took it off me and went, well, I'm fine. You guys have some healing to do. That looks like a you problem.
Your blood will
Oh
break.
dear. Uh-oh. I don't want that. Or maybe I do.
The blizzard.
Can't tell.
AoE incoming. Watch your step.
The tank has a lot of stacks of freezing to death. It's not what you want, probably. But I don't know what they're supposed to do about it. It's almost over. Any loot? Only dispel yourself as God intended, right? Oh yeah, I got an offhand.
Want to repay you, but this
Is it
as
cute?
far as I go.
A little bucket of shinies. Tank needs to be near people to soak or get stunned. No. You can have it. It's just for transmog. I'll get another one eventually, I'm sure. Right? It's a casting. I mean, maybe they have like a off spec. You know, free to a good home. on it. Let's do rolls. It's changed from mod. I don't remember. That was ages ago. Alright, tank one it. Love the guides. Oh, thank you. Can you imagine I roll on it for transmog? I should just not check the appearances of any of this stuff. So that I don't feel sad when I give it away. Whoa! Whoa! Wowie! My class is a priest. I'm playing a holy priest. I am item level 598 currently. They are painful. There is some spicy healing in here. I would say that random mythic zeros are harder healing than normal raid was. Depending on which bosses we're talking about.
Shockwave.
First boss in Necrotic Wake took some doing. That one's always been kind of ugly. I'm assuming that the old Covenant mechanics are no longer in place. I'm hoping. Remember when you had to be like a Kyrian and you get the spears and stuff? I would love if somebody would tell me that that's not a thing anymore because I don't want to worry about my Covenant. But can anybody do them or do you have to be Kyrian? Getting lucky with
Watch
good
your
tanks
step.
too. What if all tanks are good tanks and some tanks just need... Some tanks are good tanks that just haven't found their groove yet. They're tanking, that's a good step. Makes them braver than me. They changed them to race class combos. Race-based, interesting. That's weird. What can I do as a gnome? Who opens the extra pathway in Turn of Scythe at the beginning? Druids or herbalists? Oh. Interesting. That's weird. One spot for Tyrannus Scythe, need herbalist. Night Elf Torrens, Druids or herbalists?
Let's see which of the two you are.
I wonder if I get anything, if I get spears for being a priest? Also, this is a boss. I love this model. I think it's so cute.
Help soak.
Help soak. Help soak what? Oh, okay. That's fine. Looks like we got some ricochet. Oh, help soak! Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
Help soak.
This is the first time I've ever seen this. I see. What?
Watch your step.
What? Anyone can use the weapons in Necrotic Wake? Dark Pulse. Brain damage?
AoE incoming.
Yeah. Hey, we did it.
The pursuit of perfection.
Ooh, wah, walla, walla. Thank you for the gift subs. And the opportunity to showcase my fine performing skills. Decided not to play this deck back. So many good mogs I'm missing out on. There's some incredible appearances, for sure. Oh, I didn't loot it. I didn't loot it. It'll go to mail. What if the real move is for me to not loot anything, get it all sent to my mail, so that I can keep all the transmogs instead of giving everything away? I'm being selfish. If people need the loot to wear, I should give it to them. And I am, but like... Wah. Whoa! Whoa, these knockbacks are knocking me into webs and I don't like it. It seems bad.
A reward. Witness the unparalleled
This really, really sucks.
transformation.
Oh gosh. Okay, I've never, I'm now learning the error of my ways. Save the hunter! Save him! Maybe I should stand right here. Nah, I'm just pucking on my own today. So what does the last boss do? The Grand Splicer. Umbral Weave. Concerning. Ow! I don't like it.
Run.
On record, this is like 800k HPS. It's just so much required. For a trash pack on Mythic 0. Holy macaroni and cheese.
Run.
Alright.
Enough. You earned
Nine, almost a mil HPS to get through that pack.
me usher you
That was nuts. That we can't possibly have done that right.
The glory
Okay, boss time.
of ascension.
Rep Paladin's tanking. Let's go. Watch orbs. Where they go?
AOE incoming.
Oh, she's gonna splice. Damage over time.
Run out.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
of a lord.
So those kind of slide around into their new spots.
AOE incoming. Back.
Knockback?
Is required.
Do I want to get in melee for that, maybe? I use so many cooldowns and stuff on the trash pack that I actually don't have that much for right now.
Watch orb.
Okay, new orbies?
AOE incoming.
Hey, we did it! Woo! Insane amount of one-shots for a Mythic 0. Are you considering switching to a Lizard Priest? No! I switched from Evoker to Priest because I didn't want to be a Lizard anymore. Also, I got a ring! Yeah! No more adventure ring. Nice, thank you guys. Woohoo! I needed that very badly. It's got verse on it, but I don't care. It's not a bad stat for dungeons. Huge upgrade! Mm. I thought for a second someone was whispering me for it, but it's just my friend memeing. The wing effects for Director Priest are kind of awesome, though. Now you can be a non-lizard lizard. But, like, why would I be a lizard at all? You know? For what? I need you to make a queen video. I will do so, I promise. I don't know when it'll be done, but I will make one. Yeah, so there we go. Haste Versa. I'm gonna stick a, I don't know, crit enchant on it, just balance myself out a little bit. I need gnomes with wings. What do you think I am? Look at me. Look at how cute. I am a gnome with wings. Look, I can fly. Hang on. Woo. Woo. Tweet, 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 tweet. I guess. You're real lucky. I'm feeling generous. Why are your eyes glowing? That's because of Oracle. It's my hero hero spec. I was gonna enchant my ring. Ring enchants. Kind of balance me out a little bit. If I do it with the gold stuff, then I can make a good one. Ah. W.I.J. Nance giving us some gift subs. I want to be a Nerubian. So that puts my item level up to 599. See if my friends need me to squeeze in. They do. So what have I done today? I'm saved the Stone Vault, Arakara, City of Threads. I think. Stone Vault, Arakara, and City of Threads. Yeah, so we've done 3. Okie doke. Got like 40 minutes. Alright, looks like I have to do Siege of Paralysis. It looks like my Siege of Paralysis band-aid is coming off. Told them I'd ask you about it. Duly noted. Siege! Alright, so if I wanted to go to Paralysis... I literally have a Paralysis teleport ring. I just don't know if I carry it around with me. We could also just do one of these. Yeah, I can portal room it. I spent all that time getting my Brel's teleport ring way back when, and if not for now, then for what? Oh, I'm coming. They might summon me. Wanted to do delves, got a map, waiting for fixes. I'm coming. I figured it was faster to use my Dellar on Hearthstone than it was to try to figure out where the portal room is. Listen, you gotta be nice, and if you can't be nice, you can't stay. No bullying me for for taking unconventional routes to the dungeon, alright? It hurts my feelings. Learned today that Horde can't use the dungeon portal for Alliance, other way around? Really? I guess that makes sense. Alright, so I'm gonna eat up a little bit.
Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you push further into the district. With any luck, we'll drive this scum from the city before high tide.
I'm just doing my best out here. Alright. Off and away. Skip here with water walking is funny. Oh. died. My friend fell off the edge and I gripped him back up and they immediately fell back off the edge. It's like a minute long cooldown. Oh, it's too good. I guess we're going down there anyway. We just weren't quite done up top. Maybe they jumped down on purpose and I'm the one who's trolling. Afternoon, Hazel. Hello! Thanks for inviting me. Well, I kind of invited myself, but thank you for having me. I used to die in here all the time. I would fall, I would get eaten by sharks, I would get cornered by the first boss. I would pull trash in the narrow corridors. You do have shark bait now. They're gonna be after me. I think this might be a bigger pull than we intended. $1.08 mil! I love opportunities to do a lot of healing as long as I actually do it. It's less fun when you die. You gotta get kind of lucky. Especially in chaos like that, I'm not usually watching my feet super closely, so I just have to get lucky that none of the frontals hit me. Because I'm not always dodging very well, but it is fun when you're able to actually save something like this. Although I may have spoken too soon here. Those healing pots, I just use little cheap baby ones, also angelic will work, but those little healing pots have saved my bacon so many times. Always carry healing pots. I should get some new ones. I think the silver quality Algari healing pots are probably better than my copper or cave dwellers by a good chunk.
That's what I call a prime cut.
Can't stand the raiders that hook you in. Yeah. It's only 11:30. Why am I hungry? I had breakfast. Also, getting pulled over the fire should not burn me. I take offense. I guess heat rises, but what is this? A science class. Oh. I don't want to use Apotheosis before the boss. Just in case. Healing pots and the Delver's Delight somehow don't share cool. Oh. Interesting. I did not know that. I'm not sure if I know what a Delver's Delight is, honestly. Raw. Okay. Run! Oh, kitty cat, come back up. Now it's not the perfect time, but we can figure it out. There's some bombs. Okay, then anyway, yeah. I'm glad it's somebody else. I suck at that. I'm awful at it. Oh, did he walk right by it? Is this gonna hurt? Are we gonna kill it before they go off? I'm real nervous. Oh, easy.
Heroes,
Oh.
my scouts report heavy fighting near the palace.
Please.
Yeah, you gotta
ensure
champion
Lady
Bell, you're
Proud
good.
more safety. I'll remove the rest of this filth from the docks.
Lucky cat. Oh, the cave dwellers and the healing pots. I should carry them both then. That could come in really handy. Hi, sweetie. Oh. Oops. Yeah. This part always reminds me of the French Revolution bits from Les Mis. It's the barricades in the streets. Oh. It must be really scary if somebody's willing to jump into the ocean with the sharks instead. How do you know where to go? I'm following my tank. I don't know how they find out. It's just one of those things that people know. Trial and error. Oh. Cat follow me around because I have barbecue. Aw. I'd say pet the cat, but I don't know, you might have barbecue fingers.
Captain Lockwood, our forces have lost control of the docks.
It makes no difference. Me cannons will soon reduce the opposition to rubble.
I used to die a lot. Oh, there's 3 more bosses left. This is a long dungeon. I used to die a lot to the waves around the fountain. I think it's the 3rd boss. Maybe it's the 2nd one. Yeah, no, it's this. No, the 3rd boss. This one's alright. This one's kind of boring. I don't like it when she leaves. Captain Goldberg, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it.
All cannons, fire!
happen to anybody. If I had more time, I would pull out my disenchanting rod.
Here, let in your gut!
I'm sitting on my premonition. You don't want that. Gotta use it.
All hands! Attack! Decimator rounds! Fire!
Doing these has kind of made me happy about Mythic 0 being relevant. I know it's probably not going to remain relevant to me very long. This is probably the main week that we're going to be doing it, but it is nice having some dungeons where mechanics will get you. Not looking at anybody. Could easily be me. It's nice doing dungeons where mechanics matter, but there's no, like, without the timer and without the death counter, at least for now. I do like Mythic Plus, and I think the timer makes it fun. But right now, when I'm relearning them, it's not the thing that I want. I want to deal with it later. I might have to do some damage, huh? Just to kind of assist. There we go. Should buff Mythic 0 gear.
Ashvane's forces are attempting to break through our southern wall. Stop them, and we may have a chance at driving them from Boranos.
10 Valor
I'll rally
stones.
the militia and secure the castle. Good hunting.
I feel like I've been doing decently well for collecting Valor stones, actually. Like, I've got to cap a few times and then just been upgrading stuff to make sure I'm not capped.
Driving them from Boranos. I'll rally the militia and secure the castle.
I don't feel
Good
super
hunting.
starved for them. But I guess I haven't been really grinding upgrades that hard. There's like a frontal here somewhere. Yeah, I think it's going to take them a while to get their difficulty tuned out so that... And it's hard because you're never going to be able to make things equivalently difficult. I've always found it easier to get good gear for Mythic Plus than Raid. I find that the equivalent Mythic Plus to a Raid is always going to be easier because you're not coordinating as many people. And there's not usually it's not as tricky. So we'll see how Delves kind of fit into that. Not the bananas. I would really love to get gloves or pants. I don't know if they drop in here, but just from Mythic Zeros in general, or even Delves. Those are my pain slots right now. Oh no, not stinky vomit. As opposed to aromatic vomit. Got my 11 Delve with no deaths done for the title. Now time for Zekvir for the blue Delve map. Very nice. Cool, because I can do it solo. It's good enough equipment. I think a lot of people have been really liking that. I wonder if they're going to supplant dungeons at all for me. And if they do, if that's a good thing. Zekvir feels broken. Fight is nuts. I haven't PI'd anybody in a while. I've just been doing it for bosses. Whoopsies. Maybe the next pack. Nice being able to dispel diseases. I want to hold on to it though. You ready for Delve Plus for next season? I think they would encounter some serious blowback if they ever dared to try to put a timer on Delves. Like a clock timer.
We need your aid. That sea giant is demolishing everything in its path.
People would be unhappy. People are always unhappy. True. Do you think the converse is true? There's always people that are happy. Glass half full, glass half empty. Happy people are just quieter. Yeah. You! It's me! I'm not always happy. You know that. You've been here long enough. I get cranky like anybody else. Reminder about the water breathing potions. They made underwater delves today free. Nice. Yeah, I hear the Draenor ones are cheaper than the classic ones, but I'm probably going to pick up a stack of something before next time I go in there. Crime Rogue experience, pulling a pack. Go back to watching my TV show until cooldowns are up and repeat. Yeah, they haven't made me unhappy with a game change. Like, seriously unhappy in a long time. I think it would be difficult for them to do so. Just because I have a different relationship with it now. It's not a life or death. I just also have a lot of faith. Whatever it ends up being, you know. They usually find a way to bring it back to being fun for me. King Woozy, thank you very much for the gift subs. Be a druid with literal aquatic form, forget you have it and drown. If I was a druid, I'm sure that would be me. Chat's just spamming. Swim! Swim form! There we go. My bones will what? Oh, they'll lie. I see. I don't know. I've got very honest bones. Hehe. Bad joke. No! Oh. Oh. I was all proud of myself. I was feeling so smug and satisfied. Look at me, I dodged the wave. I'm hiding behind the thing. You can't get me. I'm gonna get out of the swirl. Sorry, kitty cat. Yes, bosses. It's Hadal, not Harold. I am doing alchemy this next pack. Yeah, well, I can look at it. And then you rotate, yeah. Well, at least 3 of them figured it out. You don't need me. My presence here is ornamental and cosmetic. How would you rate Holy Paladin main? Oh, they seem like awesome people. Happy, well-adjusted.
Return my body.
You've done it. Without their giant, Ashvane's forces will
I don't know what the rankings look like, and I never do. Nope.
Without the Gul'Diran fleet, you have no hope of defeating me. Allow me to demonstrate.
Freeze frame.
gate has fallen.
Nah.
Breach the city and slay all who oppose me.
But yeah, I'm sure like Wowhead and other theory crafters will have like tier lists and stuff if you're looking to find out what like the flavor of the month is. That information's always out there. I just never know what it is. I'm only playing one thing right now. I thought it was gonna be Holy and Shadow. I haven't really done much Shadow. There's been enough available healing spots for me to just do this. And I'm usually really happy when I'm healing.
Ashvane's beast is destroying our ships. Looks like there are still artillery pieces in the wreckage. Reassemble them and kill her pet before we have nothing left to repel.
Wow, I'm really
Ashvane's
shocked that
fleet.
didn't kill me.
Don't let this beast eat me.
I don't want it. I'll spell it in a second. There you go. Does it kick you back when you dispel it? No. Something else must have kicked him back.
Get this thing off me. You have my thanks. Now I'll get this cannon prepped for some payback. Armed and ready. Blast that dragon back to the depths. Get this thing off me. Don't let this beast eat me.
I don't have time to giggle, but the voice acting's funny. Don't let this beast eat me!
Get this thing off me. Get this thing off me. You have my thanks. Now I'll get this cannon prepped for some payback. Ready to fire.
I can't see. Nope. Am I okay right here? Yep, sure am.
Don't let this beast eat me.
Oh dear, I need to be really watch out for those knockbacks.
Get this thing off
Also,
me.
line of sight, kind of awful. Line of sight really awful.
You have my thanks.
You have my
I'll
thanks.
get this cannon prepped
Shout
for
out to
some
you.
payback.
Didn't let it eat me.
Armed and ready. Blast that dragon back to the depths.
You dare scar my beautiful pet. I tire of this game. I'll reduce
Susina, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it.
You've done well, heroes.
Did we
But
do it?
Morales is not
How many
outdated.
times does this beast try to eat him?
Speak
I think all his
up.
friends
We're
just
ready
sound
to
like
put an
him.
end to Ashvane's fleet.
Nice. Let the beast eat him. Great work in the raid guides. Helped me and my guild clear normal last night and started heroic. Awesome, that's wonderful to hear, Tyrion King. If Kira were an NPC, get this beast off me. She's having a good little sit. Cool, we did it. Thanks, guys. Cool. Always good to do some with some friends. I'm feeling much better about dungeons after having done a bunch of them today. I was a little worried. I was a little nervous. It wouldn't hurt me to do a couple more like tomorrow off stream just to fill out my vault options, but I am pretty... They feel doable. I mean, I'm 599, so my item level's definitely there. I didn't fix my pants. These adventurer legs are still kind of embarrassing, but it's looking better. I've seen the boss guides. Always look for them every raid tier. Aw, cheers. Yeah, I like doing those. Those are good. And it's, you know, it's a couple times a year. It's not such a big deal. Coats. It's hard not to just want to slam World Quest when it's World Quest bonus week, but I think I've kind of accepted that my rep is never going to be super fast to the finish line. It'll just kind of get done when it gets done. And especially now that I have my profession knowledge points, I don't know if there's anything that's like wildly vital. I did get a thing in that dungeon. Not the most recent one, but the one before that. I got a ring. That's funny. It's crit haste. That's decent actually. It's more haste than that ring. I got a ring from that boss that I didn't loot. Time to craft 590 pants. They're dirt cheap now. Yeah, but like, I'm gonna get better stuff. Right? You can dump the verse ring. But here's the thing. For dungeon healing, I think the verse ring's actually stronger. I might want to keep it for a Mythic Plus set. Irish fan, thank you very much for the 8-month resub. Always relaxing and fun. Thanks for being awesome. Aw, shucks. Is there anything else that we can make for gold today? Anything left we can do? Got about 10 minutes or so. I'm still coming to grips with these craft sim tools. Can't make myself rush through 8 zeros and 4 delves a day. Yeah, no, it's bananas. I haven't even come close to that. People have, and they're geared very well, but, you know, if it's fun, then by all means. But if it doesn't feel fun, I feel like it's not necessary. They hid the 610 crafted gear very well. I want to see if I can make anything profitably here.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
This is my newest feature to discover in Craft Sim. And I'm thinking based on that the there's something funky going on with mat prices, because there is no way these things are profitable. There's probably like a piece of dust that are really cheap. I've been selling any ore that I mine, but I don't know if that's a good move. It's just kind of what I've been doing. File of enhanced ambidexterity. Bountiful Season Street Side. I might actually be able to make those. It says unprofitable, but that's before spillover. Does anybody buy them? What are they for? Enhanced ambidexterity. Oh, I haven't even made one yet. Crafting speed and deftness. Somebody might want those. Oh no, that doesn't look very good.
Have anything ancient to trade?
I wonder if the map prices were just a bit wonky.
At least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, no. Not so much. Yeah, it's Craft Sim, the profitability list. If it's the Craft Sim recipe scan. So if you open up your Craft Sim control panel, you can pop it open like that, and then you can scan your professions to see if there's anything you can make profitably. I got the auctioneer map by buying it off a vendor during Battle for Azeroth for about 5 million gold, I think it was. It's no longer on that vendor. It's a black market auction house only item now. Oh, thank you very much for the gift subs, QK. Yeah, it's pretty helpful. You gotta always double check though. Whenever CraftSim tells you that something is profitable to make, you gotta take a look at the map prices and make sure that it's not showing you a calculation based off of like one really cheap thing that someone's trying to bait the auction house with, before you just go shopping and spend a bunch of gold investing. Can you sim potion craft stacks? Like the spillover? I haven't. I've just been kind of using, like, in my mind, keeping a bit of a range. And if something's only barely unprofitable, then I'll assume that with spillover it'll become profitable, but I haven't found a button yet for it. There might be one, I just might not have seen it. I was trying to get all of my mining knowledge. I needed, I wasn't sure if I was going to spend gold to get treatises for urban mining every week. I guess I could. I guess it's not the end of the world to do so. Because these things are... I mean, it's kind of expensive for one knowledge point when the knowledge point isn't really going that far, but I'm definitely making gold by gathering, so maybe I should just try to keep her gathering, like... Why am I doing it on 100 though? Like, whose idea was that? It was my idea. I wanted to play her because I think she's pretty. Yeah, but about 1,000 gold each. It's definitely worth getting a treatise for like a crafting order. What? Copy that. Tips for first-time alchemy users? CraftSim and Auctionator are two add-ons that I use to find out what is a good idea to craft to sell and what is not a good idea to craft to sell. That goes for any profession, but it is very handy for alchemy. It's like any other profession. You know, max out your knowledge points every week. I'm using a week right here to show me what knowledge points I still have available to collect for the week, as well as like one-time knowledge point purchases. Once we get to 12 Assembly of the Deeps or 14 Hellfall of Wrath, we can get some urban mining notes here. Sespresso, thank you very much for giving that a gift. So, got some lucky with knowledge points. You can get multiple if the crafter procs multi-craft. Oh, with the treatises. I had a double earlier as well. I thought that was kind of cool that I got to keep it. Mostly concentration crafting. Yeah. It's pretty good. If you were able to get a bunch of characters set up, I think that it would be a very strong source of gold to do that. I like going out and gathering. But I find I get my herb points way faster than my mining points because I just don't find ore as often. I find so many flowers. It's satisfying gathering once you've started to get your knowledge points up a little bit though, because you start to get finesse procs and you start to see higher quality stuff, and you'll proc some gold ones, and if you get gold of the right ore or the right herb, all of a sudden you're looking at a bit more gold. And I'm so broke that every time, you know, I just looted 100 gold worth of Blessing Blossom from that last node. I'm like, wow, it's like 100 gold I get to keep. Thinking about going solo self-founded retail, have every profession for myself. People do it. It's a big undertaking, and my feeling is that it would be a lot of initial gold to set up because all the professions seem to have some startup costs. You know, you're buying the mats to make these first crafts for knowledge points that aren't very profitable. You're buying mats to do patron work orders that aren't profitable to get your, so that you can get your acuity to do things like make tools and buy knowledge points. There's a lot of spending that you start out with, and that would be only magnified by the amount of extra characters you're doing it on, but it would be valuable eventually. I realized I only had the the energy to keep up with 2 professions. I guess 2.5. I'm doing gathering on this character, and I'm getting her weekly knowledge points too. But gathering knowledge points are easy. You pretty much just get your treatises and then you go gather. 100 to 150k per tune to set up professions. Yeah, that sounds about right. It would be less if you were farming your own mats, but at a certain point that becomes like an astronomical amount of time. New professions are too much, like the Watt system. Yeah, definitely not everybody is a fan of the changes. Time is money, friend. Time is time. Oh, there we go. That's the knowledge point drops I'm looking for. Not really cheaper, it's just less gold. Yeah, true. Picked up engineering and no clue how to make money with it. I've never done engineering for gold. I'm sure it's doable, but it always seemed to have a lot of fiddly bits. I just got 7 silver mica blue. Wow, that's over 100 gold. I don't really stop for rares much when I'm gathering. I just slap my true sight file on and have at it. It's just kind of relaxing. I only really do it for like 10 minutes at a time, but that's enough. Like new system, but the process and the cost to get skill and profession points is egregious. I like it, and I think for me, it makes sense that it has a level of investment and a level of effort investment to get set up in it. Because if it didn't, there would be basically no profit in it because of the lower the barrier to entry is, the more people are going to be in the market, and the more your profits are going to be basically nothing. You can see this on a smaller scale with something like cooking, where anybody can take it without having to choose it as their profession. It's not that you certainly can profitably cook. Not everybody bothers to set it up, but the more people that can do it, the less point there's going to be in doing it, especially with something like professions. They needed to build in ways for people to distinguish themselves, aside from just having like massive amounts of gold to start up with. Or massive amounts of time to be like canceling and resetting and canceling and resetting. So having things like getting set up in knowledge points and being able to specialize yourself differently from other crafters with that same profession gives you a bigger market to sell to, especially at first. It used to be really hard to make a lot of gold with a profession if you didn't have all day to sit around and camp your auctions. Would it be worth leveling a rock dwarf just for gathering? Are they good at gathering? I think you can gather on anything. But druids are people like gathering on those. Have you done much with an earthen character? I have a shaman that can use quiet contemplation in Raptor. Raptor reading a book and eating rocks is so fun. I haven't. I unlocked them, which was good. I made one. That's about it, though. I haven't done much else with it. Druids are fun and graceful to gather with. You know what I want to try? Leveling an earthen with nothing but exploring the map. I wonder how far you could take it. I wonder if there can't possibly be enough, right? Nice. So we're now looking for the polish slate for 3 points. It's apparently extremely fast. Max level in 3 hours? That's crazy! That's so cool. I'm not mad at that at all. I mean, leveling has become such a not thing, right? Like we've been able to, in recent history, level characters so quickly through various events that it doesn't really bother me if like it's brokenly fast or easy to level on any particular character. That's funny, though. Do you not like using Sky Golem? I don't like using Sky Golem. I actively hate it. It's the opposite of the vibe that I want if I'm out gathering. It's loud and it spews smoke. And it doesn't fly in a straight line. I've been thinking about how to level tunes from 60 to 70 now. Just the anti-Druid lifestyle. Yeah, I've been enjoying just riding around in my little Teldrassil hippogriff here. Someone who basically skipped Dragonflight and now wants to do professions. I think I may end up, if I am leveling characters from 70 to 80, like I am with this character, I may do exactly this. I may just do mining and herbing. Hello. Can I help you? Are you coming to tell me that my stream time's over? Is this my my wrap it up call from my doggy? Any of the War Within mounts? Some of them look great. I have the Swarmite Sky Hunter from doing glyph hunting. I think that's it though. No, that's not it. I got another one. What else did I get? Oh, I got the Delver Dirigible. But it's, my gnome didn't sit very nicely in it. She looked a bit silly in it. And I didn't really like the way it was wiggling around, so I don't think I'm gonna ride that one much. Oh yeah, big fish, that's right. I got the Derby Dash fish from the Hallow Fall Fishing Derby. That was really cool too. The WoW anniversary buff's gonna go crazy this year. I would love to get my Erosion Polish Slate to drop. I like having knowledge points. I like having gathering knowledge points to get every week because it kind of gives me like X amount of gathering that I would like to do every week, you know? Just to make sure I keep it up. It's like having a little checklist item. Make sure we're moving along. Plus it's fun seeing how every time I go out, the herbs that I get within 10 minutes or 15 minutes or however long, I've only been herbing for 9 minutes so far. They're worth a little more every time because of, you know, my knowledge gets better and stats get a little better. 3 points took me an hour to find. Yeah, it takes a little bit of doing for sure. It's relaxing though. And unlike with my other crafting, this is completely risk-free. Valor now, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. This is one of my favorite things because it's just, it lets you just enjoy the zone too. I mostly do it upstairs here, up in the Isle of Dorn. I have not really been doing a lot of gathering in the lower zones. I probably should. I think I ought to. Just to enjoy them, you know. You get to listen to the music and get used to all the different little spots, you know. Become afraid of the bees, that kind of thing. Wakecore's a game changer. Thank you. Nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, I haven't been using Farm HUD lately, but maybe I should get it back. I used to use it in early Dragonflight. I love seeing all the finesse procs in my chat window. When we're done here in another minute or so, I'm gonna post all this stuff up in the auction house and see what it's all worth. I haven't even overloaded anything. I usually overload irradiated nodes for herbs and then try to clone like an Erethora's Spear or a lure drop if I see one. Obviously not in this zone, but and then for ore, I actually don't know what I overload. Anything crystallized, maybe. Farm HUD's so nice. It's getting eye fatigue from looking up in the corner. So for overloading, you get a button. You get an active ability. It's going to go into your general tab of your spellbook, so you can put it on a bar if you like. And when you approach like a special kind of node that has a certain empower on it, also there we go, you can then use your button to do something special to the node that usually lets you gather more, get some more stuff from it, and then there will be a special effect depending on what kind of thing that you've overloaded. So let's see if we can find one. The effect will be different and the things that you get will be different depending on what kind of overload it was. So this is a crystallized bismuth. So if I overload that with my mining overload, it's going to give me a portal, which honestly I think spawned in the rock. Kind of unlucky. Yep, sure did. There it is. It spawns a portal that you can use that'll port you to like a nearby node so that you can mine something else. And then every time that you collect a node, you're going to reduce the cooldown of it. And that cooldown reduction can be increased by specializing into Master of the Elements. Herbing is exactly the same thing. When you herb an irradiated node, it actually gives you an active button for the next 5 minutes that lets you clone an herb, which is kind of fun. Which mining and herb spec should we go and do first? I don't know. I can show you what I did, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I went into, for herbalism, I full sent on botany because I wanted the finesse. I like finesse a lot. That's the thing that procs more. And then it's nice to be able to gather while mounted on any mount. Obviously, you can mount in your Sky Golem right away without needing this. But Sky Golems are stinky, and this lets you ride your pretty mount. Once I finished that, I put 40 points into Bountiful Harvest. That's just giving straight skill up to all herbs. And then you can pick any herb that you want to specialize in. I've started doing Mycobloom because I find that it's pretty valuable considering how much of it there is. But you could also just go pick the most valuable herb that you want and spec into that to get more of it. Whatever you really like. For mining, what I've done, same thing. I put 60 points into fundamentals so I could mine while mounted. That's very handy. And then you're getting finesse as well as a bunch of other nice bonuses for getting through that. And now I'm speccing into plethora of ore. Once I cap this out, I'm probably going to start speccing into bismuth because that's like the common and the valuable one. I do these last. I unlocked it so I get cooldown reduction, but I usually worry about the Master of the Elements ones last because they don't seem as good. Or at least it doesn't feel that way to me, but I'm definitely not an expert. I'm just kind of winging it. 20 plus points in herbalism while mounted. Hey, me too. I don't think it's a waste at all. Makes it comfy. Made good money posting raw mats. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It depends on what you're finding and what the prices are like, but it's not unusual for me to just herb slash mine for like 10, 12 minutes and come out with about 10k gold. Which is a lot faster than the gold I make from anything else. I think it's probably not going to be that good for long, but for now, it's nice. Kind of fun. I've been going for just about 15 minutes here, and then we can post all this up and see what it's worth. But I'm happy because I still need to get my treatises. Those are the 1 weekly point left for the week. The weekly points are in blue. But then I've got my weekly knowledge all sorted out, so I'm ready for next week. Alright, let's hearth back and post all this up and see what it's all worth. Ever since I found out how easy mine works, started to like them. For herbing, I went into botany first. You don't have to, but I went into botany first, and then I went into Bountiful Harvests. There's a strong argument to be made for just start in Bountiful Harvests and stay here. These are the points that are really going to affect your skill. But I liked this because it gave me finesse, and it lets me herb on any mount that I want. There's also big chunks of deftness and finesse and stuff in here. So that's what I've done for herbing. Okay, let's see what all this is worth. So currently in this character, she has no auctions up, so whatever the total value is when we're done sending all this stuff up, that's what it's going to be. I think we can put this up for $24.50. Yeah. Yeah, the bismuth helps a lot. That's quite nice. Ore's picked up a bit. And then we got some of that. Cool. So my auctions are worth not 10k. So I spent 15 minutes and I got maybe 8,000 gold. A little shy of 8,000 gold for my 15 minutes. No, not crazy, but not bad.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
This is a weak aura that tracks the profession knowledge that I still need. That tracks weekly as well as one-time profession knowledge dumps. That's a weak aura that we're using there. getting vigor for gathering. It's so nice. I am a big fan of gathering on dragon riding versus
Have anything ancient
versus
to trade?
doing it
Needs
the
to be
old-fashioned
at
way.
least 2 centuries old.
It's a lot faster and the vigor is so generous now. Yeah. Thank you all very much for joining me today. I am out of time and I'm about to start my weekend. I take Monday, Tuesdays off, so I'll be back on Wednesday. I appreciate the company. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.